Hello everybody, Chewy71 here bringing you another Fortnite gameplay video. In today's video, we are going to give you a little tip on a video that I watched earlier from Gronky. And he actually, it was a very good video on how to beat players that are actually better than you. So I'm going to pass on that information. And I'll post his video below too. If I don't, remind me in the comments below and I'll post it up because his is a little bit better. Because he's really good at these videos. But anyway, back to the task at hand. Alright, so step one of beating a better player than you is actually determining if the opponent across the screen from you is better than you or not. For me, it's easy to tell because typically they're ramp rushing me and they're playing a wall, a floor, and a ramp, all to ramp rush me. I mean, that's a pretty good, almost everybody can do it. That's one thing I can't do. So if they're doing that to me and they take high ground on me, I know that they're going to be better than me. So step one is actually determining, are they better than you? Step two is actually, after you've figured out, okay, this guy's better than me, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about it, don't give up hope. Here's what you do next. Next is positioning. Obviously, if you can get high ground, take it. If you have high ground, keep it. It's going to be beneficial for you to be on high ground. But if you're like me, 99 out of 100 times, you're going to lose that low ground in the first you're going to lose that high ground, in the first 5 seconds. And they're going to be looking down. And if you try to retake it, they're going to get an easy pump on you because, let's face it, they're better than you. They can anticipate your moves and they're gonna find the opening before you can retake the high ground. So what you're going to want to do next is just become a low ground warrior. Learn how to fight out of a 1-by-1 and keep people out of it. Get them frustrated. Because if you do that, they're going to get impatient. They're going to be like, why is this guy being such a wuss? And they're going to go, they're just going to go all out for you, and they're going to maybe not play to the best. They're not going to play to their advantages. So we'll show you a little bit later on how you can do that, because luckily this gameplay has 2 or 3 instances where high ground's taken me from me right away, but we figure out how to get out of their life. So step 2 is actually positioning yourself, and if they've taken high ground, don't fight for it back, because you're just probably that's gonna be a swift death for you. Yeah, and as I'm thinking about this, I don't think there's actually a next step, so there's only 2 steps to this. Just identify if they're better than you or not, and if they are, and they do take the high ground, just be patient and learn to fight from the low ground. You don't always need high ground to win these fights. So now that we've actually gone through that, let's get into the first fight and see it at work. Hopefully these are good examples, and we can all learn something from this. It was kind of nice right after I watched that video. This was a game or 2 after watching that video, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I only won this game because of those tips. Otherwise I would have probably died trying to take high ground in my first 2 or 3 fights. Okay, so in this fight I am up against this hill. Not even actually a bad place. I have high ground, and I'm just too slow to get, when he starts building his 1-by-1 once he's on the same, I'm just too slow to go up. And I don't know if I block myself in there. Here, I'll show you where it's at. I don't know if I put a wall right there or if that was him, but I think I blocked myself from high ground. So here, build a 1-by-1, put as many roofs above me as I can. Actually, I'm in a 2-by-1 right now. That's not bad either, gives you a little more space. But now, we just wait. We're not trying to do anything fancy. Just trying to give ourselves a little more room here, but not trying to build up. And sure enough, comes down, makes a mistake, lets me get a 130 shot on him, and we just finish him with the AR. That guy was probably better than me. So here, I'm not sure if this guy is actually better than me. I tag him up, so that might put him in defensive mode right away. But here, you can see, I've trapped myself on the low ground again when I accidentally put that floor right above me. But still, I'm not sure if this guy's better than me, but he was charging me like he was pretty confident and like he thought he was. But after I crack him a couple times, he actually just flies away because the storm's coming. But still, protect yourself, get out of there. Missed 2 headshots there. First that guy behind the tree and then this guy drinking a mini. How do you do that? Come on, you gotta be better than that. So this guy flying in on me is the last example of somebody probably being better than me, but we're going to win with the low ground. Right there, I blocked myself of the high ground on my own. I could have probably just edited that. Instead, I turned around and chopped down a tree. So it seems I put a floor above me a lot more than I should. But what are you going to do? I guess it's good practice. So here we are, fighting from the low ground. We're going to try to break him down to bring him down to even playing field. Once we figure out that's not going to work, we start that 1-by-1. He gets a really good wall replaced there because I didn't have turbo build going. Because I had my shotgun out because I didn't think he was going to actually put that wall there. But that is very smart on his part. But once he does that, once he puts the wall there, figure out where the window's going to be, strafe to the other side to give yourself an angle to get away from his shot. And as little room as you have to walk in a 1-by-1, that's how little room that he has to look in and actually get a clean shot on you. So he's got to be standing in a pretty specific spot. And you can use it, that's your advantage, and get the headshot like I did just there. Ask questions if that didn't make sense, because I went kind of fast. I apologize if that's the case. So I'm just trying to kind of let this play out so you can be aware of where everybody is at. There's one guy up on top, 2 guys in that build battle near the storm, and then me, and then 2 other guys that we don't know where they are at yet. So I'm just going to let this play out. can't get away from my sniper by just jumping, hit that body shot. Jumping didn't save you either. Okay, now here's where things get really, really weird. There were 4 people left, including me. One just got lost to the storm there. One just got shotgunned. And watch my reaction. The 3rd guy gets lost to the storm and scares the crap out of me. I think I've watched this 10 times and laughed harder each time. There it is again. Just jump. What? That just scared the shit out of me. The victory royale. GG's, y'all. As always, thanks again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and don't forget to go check out Gronky's video. He's the one that actually came up with these tips. I'm just passing them along. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.